Chosen ones, I want to talk to you today about something that I think you need to hear more than almost anything else right now. You are not fighting alone. And I know you have heard that before. People say it in church. People say it in videos. People say it in encouraging messages that feel good in the moment and then fade when the reality of the battle sets back in. But today, I am not just saying it as a nice thing to say. I am saying it because I want to show you exactly what it means in the specific situation you are currently in. Someone powerful is defending you, right now. Not in a future season, not when you get it together, not when you have earned it, right now. In the middle of the mess, in the middle of the confusion, in the middle of the battle that has been pressing against you from every direction. Someone powerful is standing between you and everything that is trying to reach you. And today, I am going to tell you exactly who that is, exactly what that defense looks like, and exactly what it means for where you are right now. Let me start with something honest, because I think honesty is what you actually need today, not just encouragement. The reason this truth that someone powerful is defending you is so hard to hold on to in the middle of a real battle is because the battle is real. The pain is real. The pressure is real. The attacks are real. The things that have been coming against you are not imaginary. They are not exaggerated. They are genuinely happening. And when something is genuinely happening, when you can feel the weight of it, when you can see the evidence of it, when the impact of it shows up in your everyday life, it is very difficult to also hold the truth that you are being defended. Because if you are being defended, why does the battle feel this real? If someone powerful is on your side, why has so much gotten through? If God is your defender, why are you still hurting? Those are fair questions, and they deserve real answers, not spiritual cliches, real answers. The first real answer is this: being defended does not mean being untouched. Defense does not mean that nothing painful reaches you. It means that nothing that reaches you has the power to finish you. There is a difference, a significant difference. The defense around your life is not a bubble that keeps all pain out. It is a boundary that ensures that nothing, no attack, no plot, no scheme, no weapon can take you out permanently, can end your story, can remove you from the purpose you were placed here for. What you have been going through, as painful as it has been, has not finished you, has not removed you, has not been able to do what it was designed to do. And the reason for that is the defense, not the absence of the attack, but the limiting of the attack's power to do what it intended. The second real answer is this: some of what has reached you was allowed through because of what it was producing, not because the defender wasn't there, but because the defender, with full knowledge of what you carry and full understanding of what you need, looked at certain things coming your way and made a decision. Not a comfortable decision, not a decision that felt good in the moment, but a decision based on full knowledge of what that pain was going to produce in you that nothing else could. The resilience, the depth, the wisdom, the compassion, the specific understanding of suffering that makes you able to reach people who cannot be reached by someone who has never been where you have been. He allowed what he allowed because he could see the outcome, and the outcome was always going to be someone more capable, more equipped, more ready for the assignment than they were before the pain arrived. That is not cruelty. That is the specific, painful, deeply intentional love of a defender who knows exactly what he is doing in your life. Now I want to go deeper into who is defending you, because I want this to be real for you. Specific, not abstract. The one defending you is Jesus, and I want to tell you what that actually means in the context of your life right now. Because Jesus is a defender is not just a theological concept. It is a present, active, specific reality. He is not defending you from a distance. He is not watching from a position of detachment, occasionally intervening when things get too severe. He is present, in the battle with you, in the pressure alongside you, in the silence, the confusion, the specific weight of what you are carrying right now. He is there. And he is not there as a spectator. He is there as a defender, actively working, moving, blocking, redirecting, fighting on your behalf in dimensions that you do not have access to in the spiritual realm, in the hearts of people, in the circumstances around your life, fighting in ways that you will only fully understand when eternity gives you the full picture. Let me tell you about specific ways. This defense is operating in your life right now. Because I want you to be able to look at your own situation and start to see what you may have been missing. The first way the defense operates is through divine redirection. Have you noticed that some of the things you were pursuing that seemed right, that seemed like the answer, kept not working out? Doors that would not open, opportunities that fell through at the last minute, plans that looked solid and then collapsed for reasons you could not fully explain. And in the moment, those experiences felt like failure, like God was not helping, like the defense was absent. But what if those closed doors, every single one of them, were the defense operating perfectly? What if what was on the other side of those doors was not what it appeared to be? What if the opportunity that fell through would have taken you further from your purpose rather than closer to it? What if the plan that collapsed was protecting you from something you could not see on the other side of it? The divine redirection looks like closed doors, but it is actually one of the most active forms of defense in your life, and it has been happening more consistently than you have probably been able to see. The second way the defense operates is through divine interception. There are things that were coming for you that never arrived, plans that were formed against you that were neutralized before you ever felt them, attacks that were launched that were intercepted before they reached their target, conversations that were happening about you in rooms you were not in that were shut down by something you cannot explain. You have no idea and will not fully know until eternity how many things that were supposed to touch your life were stopped before they got there. The defense does not just respond to what reaches you. It intercepts what was never supposed to reach you in the first place, and most of that work is completely invisible to you. But it is happening, consistently, on your behalf. The third way the defense operates is through divine timing. Have you ever been in the right place at the right time, and the rightness of it was so specific, so perfectly arranged, that it could not have been coincidence? The person who showed up exactly when you needed someone. The word that arrived at the exact moment it was most necessary. The provision that came right when the gap was at its widest. The open door that appeared right when the closed doors were becoming unbearable. That timing, that specific, undeniable, only God could have done this timing, is the defense expressing itself through the orchestration of moments. God arranging the pieces of your life in a sequence that ensures you have what you need when you need it. Not always early, but never too late. That is divine timing, and it is one of the most consistently present forms of defense in the life of a chosen one. The fourth way the defense operates is through divine positioning. You are not where you are by accident. The place you are in, the specific city, the specific community, the specific season was chosen, not by you, or not by you alone, but by a defender who knows what is coming next and has positioned you in the place where you need to be for what is ahead. And sometimes positioning feels like dislocation, like you ended up somewhere you did not plan to be, like circumstances pushed you to a place that does not feel right or comfortable, or like where you belong. But positioning that is done by God rarely feels comfortable at first, because God positions you for the future, not for the comfort of the present, and the place that feels wrong right now might be exactly the right place for what is coming. Trust the positioning. The fifth way the defense operates is through divine preservation of your mind, your faith, your ability to keep going, because there have been moments, and you know which ones I am talking about, where, by every natural measure, you should have broken, should have given up, should have walked away from faith, from purpose, from the belief that any of this was real, and you did not. Not because you are superhuman, not because you are stronger than everyone else, but because something preserved you, kept something alive in you when everything external was trying to extinguish it. That preservation, that specific, quiet, daily keeping, is the defense working at its most intimate level, not in the circumstances, but in you, keeping the flame from going out, keeping the faith from dying, keeping the hope, even a small, barely breathing hope, alive long enough for the next season to arrive. That is the defender working in the most personal place. Now I want to talk about what the defense means for the specific things you are facing right now, because I want this to be practical, not just inspiring. If you are facing a situation that feels impossible, the defense means that impossible situations are specifically where God works best. He does not need the situation to be fixable by human means before he can move. He moves in situations that have no human solution specifically, so that when the solution comes, there is no question about where it came from. The impossibility of your situation is not an obstacle to the defense. It is the exact kind of situation the defender specializes in. If you are facing people who are working against you, the defense means that no human plan formed against a chosen one has ever succeeded when God has decided it will not succeed. People are not more powerful than the one defending you. Their schemes are not more creative than his ability to redirect them. Their access to your life does not exceed his authority over what can reach you. They may be working against you, but they are working against you while someone who outranks them in every way is working for you. That is not an even fight. If you are facing something in your own mind, doubt, fear, the voices that tell you this is too much, this is too hard, you cannot survive this, the defense means that your mind is also a place where the defender operates. He does not just work in external circumstances. He works in the internal ones. He can bring peace to a mind that has been at war. He can silence the voices of fear and doubt with a truth that is louder. He can remind you of who you are and what you carry in the exact moment when you have forgotten it most completely. The defense includes your mind, and the battle in your mind is one he is fighting too. Now I want to speak to some specific chosen ones who are in different places right now, because I know that different people are watching this carrying different things, and I want every one of them to hear what is specifically for them. To the chosen one who is in a legal battle, the defender is in the courtroom with you, not just spiritually. He is influencing hearts, redirecting decisions, working in dimensions that no human lawyer has access to. The outcome of the legal situation is not outside of his authority. He sees the injustice. He sees what was done. He sees the truth in a situation where truth has been obscured, and his defense of you extends into every room, every courtroom, every hearing, every decision that has bearing on your life. You are not alone in that room. To the chosen one who is in a spiritual battle, who has been feeling the weight of something that goes beyond the natural, that feels darker and heavier than ordinary circumstances, the defender is more powerful than what you are feeling. Spiritual darkness does not intimidate him. Spiritual attacks do not catch him off guard. He has authority in every realm, natural and spiritual, and his authority over what is pressing against you is complete. You are not fighting a battle that is beyond his ability to win. He has already won it. You are just walking through the outworking of a victory that was decided before the battle even started. To the chosen one who feels completely alone, the aloneness is real. I am not going to minimize it. The specific loneliness of being in a battle that nobody around you fully sees or understands, that is one of the heaviest things a person can carry. But alone does not mean undefended, and the one defending you is present in the loneliness, not waiting for it to end before he shows up, but present in the middle of it, sitting with you in it, feeling what you feel. Because the God who defends you is also the God who became human, who felt loneliness, who felt abandonment, who felt the weight of a battle that felt too heavy, and he brings that understanding into your specific moment of alone. You are not alone, and you are not undefended. To the chosen one who has been betrayed, the one who gave access to people who misused it, who trusted someone, who turned that trust into a weapon, the defender saw every moment of it, and he is not asking you to pretend it was not as bad as it was. He is not asking you to minimize the wound or rush the healing, but he is saying what was done against you did not escape his notice, and the defense extends to the vindication of what was taken through the betrayal, the relationships, the reputation, the opportunities, the peace he is restoring, and the restoration he brings will be more thorough than the betrayal was damaging. Now I want to give you something very practical to carry out of this video, because knowing you are defended should change something about how you live. The first change is this: stop fighting battles that belong to your defender. There are battles in your life right now that you are trying to win with your own strength, your own strategy, your own ability that are not yours to win. They belong to the defender. And every ounce of energy you spend fighting them yourself is energy taken away from what you are actually called to do. Give those battles to him. Specifically, name them. Say, God, this one is yours. I am stepping back. I am trusting you with this, and then actually step back. Not passive, but strategic, doing what he asks you to do and leaving the rest to him. The second change is this: start walking with the confidence of someone who is defended, not arrogance, not the confidence that comes from having everything figured out, but the quiet, settled, unshakable confidence that comes from knowing who is walking with you. Walk into the difficult room. Have the hard conversation. Take the step toward the thing that has been intimidating you. Make the decision that fear has been blocking, not because you are not afraid, but because you know that the one walking with you is greater than whatever is waiting in the room you are afraid to enter. The third change is this: stop performing strength and start receiving help. Because one of the greatest ironies in the life of a chosen one is that the very people who are most defended, who have the most powerful help available to them, are often the ones who are least willing to receive it. Because they have been strong for so long, have been holding everything together for so long, have been the one others come to for so long, that receiving feels foreign, even from God. But the defender cannot fully operate in the life of someone who is too busy proving they do not need defending. Let him in, into the specific places where you have been trying to hold things together on your own, into the battles you have been fighting without telling him how scared you actually are, into the wounds you have been managing rather than allowing to be healed. Let the defender do what he came to do. Chosen ones, I want to close with something I want you to carry long after this video ends. You are not the most powerful force in the battle you are in, but the one defending you is, and that changes everything. It changes what you are afraid of. It changes how you face the morning. It changes how you walk into difficult situations. It changes how you interpret closed doors and open ones and everything in between. It changes your relationship with the unknown because the unknown is fully known by your defender. It changes your capacity to rest because rest is possible when you know the one keeping watch never sleeps. And it changes your hope because hope rooted in the defender's power is not fragile. It is not dependent on circumstances. It is not shaken by what it cannot see. It is the settled, certain, unshakable hope of someone who knows that the one defending them has never lost. Not once, not ever, and he is not about to start with your battle. So face the weak, face the situation, face the thing that has been pressing against you, not with manufactured courage, not with pretended strength,
but with the real, God-sourced, defender-backed confidence of someone who knows I am not in this alone. Someone powerful is defending me, and that's
the most powerful force that has ever existed. And he chose me, and he is not letting go. If this video reached something real in you today, share it right now with every chosen one you know. Someone needs to hear today that they are not fighting alone, that the defense is real, that the defender is present. Comment below and tell me, where do you need to feel the defense of God most right now? I read every single comment. Everyone. If you are new here, welcome. Stay chosen. Stay defended. Stay moving forward. Because the one defending you has already decided the outcome, and it is in your favor.